Presidential spokesperson Vincent Mangwenya says the president is applying his mind regarding the recommendation of the State Capture Commission concerning his executive. Analysts warn that the implementation of the State Capture Commission's recommendation could create further rifts within the ANC.
The Commission made the fundamental point that persons who occupy positions in government must be people of integrity who conduct themselves ethically and in compliance with the law.
The president's address was a culmination of a 3-year investigation of allegations of corruption involving state officials and state entities. On Saturday, the president submitted the final report to Parliament. During the course of the Commission's work, it emerged that some within Ramaphosa's executive came under scrutiny, including Energy Minister Gwede Mantashe.
One of the issues that divided us greatly was the demand for the President of the ANC to resign. Now,
the third installment of the State Capture Report recommended that Mantashe be investigated for possible corruption.
I will be taking the report to judicial review.
Deputy Minister of State Security Zizi Kodwa had his turn at the Commission. During the hearings, the Commission heard how businessman Johan McKay funded Kodwa's luxury holidays and also loaned him more than 1.7 million rand.
The difficulty, Mr. Checkelson, is that I must now somewhere try to give these answers on behalf of Mr. McKay. I have no recollection of
As a result, Part 4 of the report recommended that the President consider Kodwa's removal. Mantashe and Kodwa are perceived to be key allies of the President. Political analyst Gwede says the President needs to strike a balancing act.
The president is caught between a rock and a hard place because he mentioned that the ANC had been one of the beneficiaries to have been sent the report for their recommendation. And if the ANC comes back and say that they don't feel that any of their members who've been implicated should stand for any type of prosecution, it's going to be a tall order.
The Deputy Minister of Defence and Military Veterans Thabang Makwetla had tried the work of the Commission.
There is no other logic I can find why they concluded the evaluation of the evidence before them.
The State Capture Report also recommended that former State Security Minister, who is now Deputy Minister of Human Settlements, Water and Sanitation, David Mahlobo, be looked into by law enforcement agencies, specifically for monies he is said to have taken from State Security Agency. The report says that evidence also found that Mahlobo received 2.5 million rand a month, which later increased to 4.5 million rand from the agency, which he allegedly said was for former President Jacob Zuma. The president's spokesperson, Vincent Mangwenya, says the president is still to consult members of his executive implicated in the State Capture Report.
The president has to engage, for example, the concerned members of the executive. The president has to independently seek a legal opinion, for example, to inform him on the veracity of the issues over and above what the Commission has outlined.
Pundits, however, believe the president could act without awaiting any outcome, as it is his prerogative to appoint or dismiss members of his executive. SABC News, Johannesburg.